Hey everybody, Michele Amburgey here, just popping in. I kind of don't have my stuff lined up very good, but that's okay. It's Friday. It's Friday. We don't have to have our stuff lined up, and I don't have makeup on. Some of you guys might see I get this little red thing when I'm in a bit of a flare up, and I think I've been having a little bit of a flare the last couple days. I've been going kind of hard monitoring things and maybe going a little too much, not sleeping, maybe not I have been kind of eating. We've been playing and making cookies and stuff, so I had to dial it back a little bit, get some extra sleep. Hey Tracy. And so feeling good. Got up this morning. We got a lot of energies going on right now too. I mean, it's crazy when you start looking at not just what's going on in our world, in our third dimensional world, but we've got all different dimensions of stuff going on. Hey Shannon. And so I'm just popping on here today. I know it's kind of a weird time, but we escaped from the asylum today and went out into the world. It was really interesting. It was kind of like business as usual out there. So not sure, it was kind of weird. It was like, well, have we been hibernating and nobody else is? I noticed there were a lot of young folks speeding around, carrying on, so it's like, So, I don't know. So here's some Palo Santo for you. A nice little schmolken, just to let you guys. Yeah, Tracy, it's interesting. I've been hearing from people. I know here in our household, nobody's been sleeping really for the last 3 or 4 nights. It's been just very buzzy and real antsy. And my daughter mentioned today that she's just feeling a little antsy, little anxious, and I think it's probably a culmination of everything that we've all been going through. I think some of the shock is over, so we're actually feeling again. So don't panic. My spidey senses tells me that we're all okay. I do feel like we'll be getting some more information in that isn't maybe good, and I feel like we're starting to kind of move up or getting up to that apex of how this whole virus is going to affect us here in America, especially here in California where I am. So I think the next probably week or so is just going to kind of be a little bit of bated breath to see how bad it really is and how it works. Hey Christine, nice to see you on here. Thanks for being here. I apologize for not being fancy. I just don't feel like putting makeup on today. I ain't gonna do it. I took a shower and washed my hair and made my bed. That's enough. We're gonna pull some cards out. Just kind of hang out. Just kind of wanted to hang out, see who's around. Dawn. Hello, Dawn. And just kind of check in. Trying to think what's going on. This weekend's kind of quiet. I know there's a lot of people that are excuse me, that are kind of taking it easy this weekend. And I want to tell you guys about next weekend on April 4th here on Soulful Living Tribe. I'm going to do a Facebook Live at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, and it's going to be for a global meditation. There's information in the Soulful Living Tribe. Probably if you scroll down from this video, maybe 4 or 5 posts. It's got a big picture of the Mother Earth with the flower of life over it. And that's going to be a global meditation. They're trying to get 1 million meditators all at the same time. There's also some information in that picture where the globe is that explains what it's about, what the intention is, if you will go with it. And, just kind of follow along. I know a lot of people like to do it and then kind of do their own thing. I don't think it really matters as long as your intention is basically the same thing. So I'm just trying to get kind of settled here. It's so much easier to do this Facebook Live when I'm not sideways. But I'm going to try something. Yeep. Yeep. Oh, it says you cannot turn your phone while recording. I just got smacked down by the Facebook Live. But very cool. That's good. So yeah, just, got out today, kind of went out there. It looks like life, life is normal, and yet there's not nearly as many people. Parking lots are closed. We kind of went to go see if we could sneak into some place that maybe was parky-ish or beachy-ish, and everything is closed. It was kind of almost like a little bit severe. Like they had the concrete guardrails and the signs everywhere. And so it's like, ooh, so it wasn't exactly everything is normal. And we risked our life and drove through Wendy's. Abby loves to get a little Wendy's every once in a while. She has some fond memories of her grandpapa. And so we did that and then just came home, and I thought I'd get on, see how everybody's doing. So hello to everybody at dawn. Yeah, I figured the shower and making my bed was a good day these days. So what I want to do is I'm ruffling up my cards right now. We'll do a few readings if anybody has any questions, anything they want to take a look at. And I just wanted to pop in with you guys. I haven't been on in 2 days. Yesterday I was just exhausted. I had a lot of pain in my body. There's just a lot of energies going on, guys. So take care of yourselves. Really, really take care of yourselves. And there's just so much crazy stuff going on everywhere. It's like I can't even look at stuff anymore. If I look at some of the news, it's like this happened, but it's not happening, but it is happening. But this is dumb. I'm just like, oh my God, who is running the show? And I put a post on a couple days ago about, when we start rolling out of this thing that we're experiencing here, I think it's really important that we remember who kept this country going during this time. And it really has not been our governance and our leaders. I think Gavin Newsom here in California did pretty good, but his information comes down from the federal government. It comes down from the president, and he's just all over the place. I think that we really need to get ourselves back to realizing that we're the ones that keep this country going. All of us, and in the situation we're in, the people that go into the grocery stores, people in the hospital, the first responders, the firemen, the police, the people that are taking care of the elderly, the sick, the people that are the truck drivers that are getting food and stuff everywhere. There's a lot of people that keep this country going, and a lot of them are people that are not held up in high esteem, and they need to be. And also our teachers. I mean, all of our schools shut down, and it only took a week for these teachers to get their act together, get online, get homework going, and they're just cruising along. Teachers are so important. And so I really want you guys to remember who kept this country going, and remember that when it comes time for voting, when it comes time to God, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's like the people that we want to hold up and really give credit to and really honor. And, they all need raises. They all need to be paid good. They're the people that kept it going. They all need to have the freaking $1 billion bailouts, not the stupid corporations. And, sorry if there's any corporate people here. Yikes. But seriously, none of them are taking care of us. We're taking care of each other. And it's really important that we remember that. It's really important that we remember that. Yeah, Tracy, I don't think they will. I don't think at this point they need to be honest with you. I don't think they need to. They've got this schooling online thing handled pretty well. I mean, they jumped right into it. And I know I've got my granddaughter here. She's in kindergarten, and we get the packet, we do the packet, we send it in, teacher checks in and chit-chats, and it's working great. I'm sure it doesn't work for everybody. Luckily, we're in a situation, where I work from home, so I'm home, and her mom, Abby's mom is around. She's here too, and she helps. So, Abby has two mothering adults helping her out. Excuse me, not all kids have that privilege, but we got to look at what worked, what's working right now. We need to stick with a lot of that. Really honor the people that have carried us through. And there's a lot, there's a lot, and I don't know. We're changing, and I think we have such a wonderful opportunity to make some changes in the way we look at the world and the way we deal with the world. I think we need to change, the way the government is operating. I think we need to get rid of these giant corporations that run everything. And you know what? We, the people, we're the power. So we need to do it. How that's done, I don't know. But I also know that there are people in place that are ready to start stepping in and doing some of that, who've had plans in place for decades for this time. So, not to get into conspiracy stuff. I'd never do that. But let's just pull some cards here. I've only got a few people. I kind of am coming on at a weird time on a Friday. I know a lot of people are kind of out and about and doing their things, but it's what worked for me. So I'm going to pull some cards just for the collective right now. The first thing is the activated earth. Have you guys been seeing all the stuff about how the earth is healing, how things are clearing up? Smog is clearing up, and the waterways are clearing up, and places on Mother Earth is beginning to heal. I think that's part of what this timeout was too, to give Mother Earth a break. Check this out. This is what we're going to be talking about. This is what our energy is going to be at today. The first one was activated earth. It's about power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So, we all know about Sedona and the Grand Canyon, and we know about all the different power places, ley lines, all the pyramids that we've found on the planet are on some really powerful ley lines. And when you start learning about the ley lines, you realize that churches, in Jerusalem, our own Capitol buildings, they're all done on ley lines. There is power in the crossing of these ley lines and in the writing of the ley line. The Louvre Museum is on a ley line, the Rose Line, that is very powerful, and it's related to all of the legacy of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, and all that. And this is calling your attention to these things and being aware of what the energy of Mother Earth is working with you as, okay? Start working with the energy of Mother Earth. And then this next one is lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. We have had this card. We've had this card before for the collective. I think that's backwards to you guys. Whoever can read this backwards gets 6 extra points. But it's, I keep getting this message over and over, whether I'm working with you guys, whether I'm working with clients, whether I'm in prayer meditation, that those of you who are here and conscious, like those of you who are actually here listening to this, and those of you who will listen to it later, you've done this before. You have been an activator and awakener of new realms, and that's why you're here. And we need the powerful people, and it's so important that we remember these things. So many of us just kind of are working humbly in the shadows. I'm a healer, but I need to keep going to my 9-to-5 job, and we're really being called out to really step up to our power. So super important. And oh my God, this one keeps coming up too. You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. This literally comes up every single time I'm doing readings on here, whether it's for a person or it's for actually the collective, but it comes up. We have to realize we are not mainstream. We are not the normal. We're not normal, man. And thank God, because the normal is what, got us into this mess. Hey, Frankie. So very cool. So, I really feel, Archangel Michael is coming through, and he's just saying, he's again showing so many levels and layers of what's going on right now. And And that it's so important that wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, that you stay true to yourself, that you take care of yourself, that if you have gifts, if you have things that you kind of been laying back on, use some of this time to bring them out. Maybe you are a healer. Maybe you're somebody that is really able to reach out and help people just by your presence or by your kindness. Just being nice to each other. Oh my gosh. That was one of the things that I noticed today too. Most people are being very nice to each other. Where I live, most people live with blinders on. They're going about their day. They got to go do their thing. They got to work. They got to get the kids, to soccer, blah, blah, blah. It's just me. And I've noticed a lot more people waving, go ahead and go. Really, really nice. I did notice a lot of the younger kids in their little zippy cars, cutting people off, driving like maniacs. And I was kind of like, what is that? There's a consciousness with some of the young ones, that it's almost tapping into it right now. It's almost like they don't care. It's like, whatever, this is all such a mess. Who cares? And I also get a feeling almost like imperviousness. Like, oh yeah, we're young, we're healthy. This isn't going to bother us. And, no matter who you are, we're all in this together. We are all in this together. And what's going to pull us through into a world that is better, and more equal for everybody is if we care about each other. And if we continue zipping through the world, not giving a crap about other people, we're not going to get any better. We're not going to move forward in anything. And we're going to continue with the same crap. So I'm speaking that, and I'm putting that out into the collective, that those people that feel like that they're impervious and it doesn't matter, and maybe there's a little bit of anger behind that. We are all in this together, and a lot of us realize, yeah, we did do this. We did. Us old folks, we're partly to blame for the messes that there are in the world, but we also have to understand that we're under a collective consciousness that isn't here to serve us as they're supposed to be, and they're not here to help us. They are here to line their own pockets and get as rich and wealthy and powerful as possible. And so we have, unfortunately, voted these people in the office and allowed this to get this far, this bad. And so on behalf of all of the, what am I, a baby boomer? I apologize to our young kids that we fucked up. But now we know. And now we can move forward and be smarter about what we're doing. Hi, Frankie. So super cool, super cool. If anybody, I know there's not too many people on today, but if anybody has any questions or anything, let's go ahead and do that. And just bring, if anybody has anything they want to check in on. I'm turning my heater on. I have been so cold the last couple days. And when I check in on that, it's about the energy. We've got some really high frequency energies coming on. And also, not last night, but the night before, there was some really crazy energy that was going on. And I felt like it was tied to internet, satellite, the phones, whatever, that energy. It was really weird. And I just felt it like a huge pop. It was in my ears. It was in my head. It was in my body. And it was kind of around midnight. Maybe 11:30, 12, midnight. Not last night, not Thursday night. It was Wednesday night. So it was super interesting. It was like, something just happened. Something just happened. I don't know if anybody maybe felt that, or maybe are aware of something. Last night, the energies are a little bit crazy. Tuesday and Wednesday nights, it was real, just wonky. So if you guys are experiencing that, I don't know for sure what it is. But I do feel like that we're going off into woo-woo, but that's where I live. We're having timelines collapsing. When I do readings for people, I see timelines, and I literally see them as lines going from where my client is to the possible outcomes, right? And so a lot of it is related to what their intentions are. What are they creating? What are they consciously creating? What are they subconsciously creating? But it's really weird because we're moving towards the collective being in an eternal now. And so multiple timelines, they're all in the eternal now, but they need to collapse back into that, if that makes sense. It's like we, by our consciousness, have seen it as a separate thing, and now it's beginning to collapse back into one. and into that eternal now. And it's really strange. It's hard to explain really what's happening. We have the best verbiage that we have, the best words that we have to explain it. But when you feel it, you really know that's what's going on. So it's super cool. There's been a lot of energy going on with the sun lately too. And if you step outside and just feel the energy of the world around you, it's different. And what I'm finding super interesting is it's soft. It's like there's a softness to the air. And that's oftentimes springtime too, where it's not by accident we're doing this in spring. New beginnings, fresh new air, everything comes to life again. We get life back into the molecules of the air, right? But it's something else. There's a softness, and it's very sweet. And when I feel that, it's like I just want to bring it in. I just want to say, yeah, well, I want to cherish this and hold this and let this be from the place that I am creating my future and our future in. Okay, Dawn, cool. Hillary can't be here, but she has a question Hillary would like to ask Michael how she did on her 3-day retreat. And if there's anything else she needs to know. Yeah. Archangel Michael is saying, get used to just being. And this is something that Archangel Michael has been working on Hillary with for a long time, like years, is learning how to just be. She doesn't have to be the doer. Do the beer. Doobie, doobie, doobie. But no, it's just learning to be. Archangel Michael is saying, even with this question, it's like, okay, I did the retreat. Now what do I do? It's like, no. Be. Sit. Stillness. Just be in it. It's nothing to do. Not right now. When there is, she'll know. And he goes like this, and I'll leave you with that. He's funny. He's very still right now. There's a stillness around Archangel Michael right now. It's interesting. And Ariel is saying, been getting the hits as group experience is also an opportunity for people to do the things that Spirit. Oh, absolutely. And it's given them the quiet to be able to hear too, Ariel. Definitely. That message has been coming through loud and clear here on the lives. I mean, it's like, take this time and do it. I even put a beautiful little post up today about, might have been last night, it's like, use this time wisely. We're being given time and it's not going to be forever. So use this time wisely. Absolutely. Terry, you know what your gifts are by where your joy is. It's a really simple thing. Where your joy is, that's where your gifts are. Super cool, huh? Makes it easy. The human mind always wants to make everything super complicated. So we're getting more people on now, which is wonderful. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this wonderful Friday afternoon. You made it through the week, and now we're at the weekend. If you're on quarantine, it may not make a difference. It's something else that's really cool is like a lot of people are saying, I don't even know what day it is. Isn't that a wonderful, freeing feeling? I know sometimes it's like a little panic, like, oh crap, but we're so used to being tied to schedules, and getting untied from schedules as much as possible is really good for the psyche. It's good for the nervous system. So Dawn, yes. Boop. Oh my God. I think this is the same card that we got for you before. Lost Lands, Soul, Memories, and Gifts, Dawn. You have done this before. Same one we pulled earlier for the group. Isn't that cool? I love these cards. These are, for those of you who haven't seen, these are the Starseed cards. Oh my gosh. I got too much light, man. Starseed cards. They're so beautiful. And the other one is, you're on your soul plan. The fated life versus the destined life. Two different words. What's your fate? What's your destiny? It's interesting because fate, the way we use the word in our language is kind of like, nah, it's what you're going to end up with due to your past behaviors. And the destiny is kind of like what your soul planned for you. That's how I take this card. And you get to choose which line you want to use. So how's that, Dawn? I'll leave you with that. Linda Morrison. Linda's asking, should I apply for a job? You know, Linda, I'm going to pull a couple cards on that. I'm kind of getting from Archangel Michael, he's kind of like going, well, is that what you want to do? Is it a job that you want? Is it a place that you want? Is it what you want? But let me pull some cards for you, Linda. Yeah. He's saying be very clear on your loyalties, like where your loyalties lie. But you've got the loyalty card, and you've got the young gentleman sitting on the turtle. And because these are mermaids and are kind of related to Huna and the Hawaiian things, the turtle is Mother Earth. You know, and it's also a pentacles, a card of pentacles. And so it's like it's really important, Linda, that you only do the things that are joyful and meaningful and important to you. Got the card of love. Don't know what's going on, but this is to be taken into account if there's a partner involved here. And then creativity. And it's like I'm just feeling like Archangel Michael he's kind of doing this. He's like, is it something that you want to do? He's saying, are you going for it because you think you need something from that job? Or are you doing it because it's a job that is like, oh my God, that's such an amazing job. I got to go do that. And it's in the perfect place and it's the perfect timing and everything's perfect. You know, he's saying now is not the time to compromise your desires. You know, because we're creating for our future so much. And it's so important to stick with your ideals. So I hope that helps, Linda. Sana, hi. Tell me, my dear, if my dreams are going to happen on the awareness of my brothers and sisters. Ooh. Interesting. You got Page of Wands. I want to say, yeah. You got the Page of Wands. You got the creativity card again. You got transformation. Transformation and then sensitivity. And so I feel like what Archangel Michael is suggesting to you, that let their journey be their journey. He's saying let their journey be their journey. It's not meant to be, your journey is not their journey. And he's saying there will be some shifting and changing, and they will have some levels of awakening. But they're saying let their journey be their journey and honor that. And I know you know that. I know you. And so I know that you know that. So Frankie, please pull a card for me. Sure. You got the love. Ooh, the Hadarian energy, codependency and boundaries. Love yourself, Frankie. Love you first. And again, we have this card. It's called the Hadarian energy. And I looked it up, and I'm sorry that I cannot recall at the moment. It's Hadarian, Hadarian energy. And it talks about getting away from codependency and set some boundaries. Get yourself clean and clear. And the card that goes the card that goes with that is karmic relationships. Soul growth. So whatever is going on, it's really about setting boundaries and allowing yourself to do the things that you need to do, to stop being codependent on others and kind of break away and get yourself where you need to be. Ooh. So that was Frankie. Ariel, with this opportunity, Delta landing on a mortgage and in employment, I'm really trying to remain grounded and chill through all this, but as you know, Ariel, what I'm getting with from Archangel Michael really strong is he's like, look around. It's like, look around. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Just kind of look around. He is saying that because of what's going on right now, everything is kind of held up. But look around. Don't be afraid to keep your options open. I feel like if and when it does come through, you may have found something else. So you've got the card of activity. So Archangel Michael is saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Keep moving. You've got the card of kindness. So be kind to yourself. Do what you're supposed to do. And then you've got reunion. All right? Which is an interesting card. It could be with Delta, but I feel like that there's something that is going to be coming together for you in the next 4 weeks or so. It'll be a lot clearer for you. Yeah, so he's just saying, just don't put all your eggs in one basket. Look around, but at the same time, I'm feeling like you definitely will have an opportunity from them. But it's out there a bit, so look around, see what else is out there. Don't feel like you're trapped in that. Cool. Sure, Charlene. Just for you guys to know, I know a lot of you have had readings on here. When I do these card readings, I very much prefer that people actually ask questions. Just pull a card. It's so random. You know, you guys have an opportunity right now to ask a psychic who's connected to the angelic realm a question that really matters. And, you know, when you just say, oh, pull me a card, it's going to be some random thing. If you're sitting here, you probably have a question that you want answered. Take this opportunity to do that, because I'm not going to be doing this forever. But if you want, just pull a card. You know, you can have that too. No judgment. But just letting you guys know, you know, I'm a professional psychic. I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm good. Ooh, tooted my own horn. Take advantage of that, you know. So for you, Charlene, your card is perspective. None of this really matters. Zoom out. Take a big view of everything. Find common ground. So very interesting. Archangel Michael is saying another one. Breath of the cosmic. Ooh. Surrender. Surrender to something greater than you. So you have two of them. It's like none of this matters. Surrender to something greater. I really feel like you're being called to awakening to another level. So I hope that helps. I know, Charlene. Most people do. A lot of people get on here and they're like, ah. And they actually, they have a word for when you get in the energy field of a psychic that really draws in that just intense energy, that it's like you forget. So, you know, write down, if you ever think of a question, write it down, stick it in your phone or something. Ariel, yeah, absolutely, I do. I mean, I don't even have to draw a card, Ariel. Definitely financial flow. It's going to be slow and steady, Archangel Michael is saying. Slow and steady, but definitely increase flow. And let's see, what do we got here? Shannon, I'm worried about my sister and her health. I don't know if she's sick or if she's just run down from the burdens of the current situation. Any thoughts? She is exhausted. I didn't even have to read the rest of it. If there's any way that you can kind of help her out or get help for her a little bit, I feel like she's like juggling, you know, and she is getting tired. She needs a couple days off. She needs somehow to be able to unplug for a couple days. And she's super sensitive, and I feel like she's a little high strung, or if not naturally, she is right now, and it's getting to her nervous system. She really needs to slow down. If you can help, Any thoughts on the right direction for her to pursue to try meditating? She needs to be meditating. She needs to be soaking in mineral water. What is that? Magnesium salt bath and meditating. Be so good for her. So I'll leave you with that. Cool. Hey, Catherine. You know, Catherine, for you, I'm getting not right now. There is so much intensity going on right now. You don't need any more stuff to shock your body. Just eat good, eat clear. And I'm hearing alkalinity is more important for you than trying to do a parasite cleanse. So I'll leave you with that. Karen. Yeah, you know what, Karen? There's tons of good stuff coming for you, and you get to decide what it is. What do you want to get? I want you to take that question, and I want you to turn it into a list of all the good things that are coming for you. Instead of asking, are there good things coming for me? You're not a victim about something out there giving you what you want. You're the creator. You get out there, you make your list of the good things you want to come from your creations, and write it as I am now experiencing, I am now enjoying, and I want you to make a list of all the awesome stuff that you would love to have come to you. Woo! And email it to me or text it to me or something. I want to see that you're working on it. Kelly Ward, welcome, welcome. Meditating, yeah. Everybody, if anybody's worked with me, and almost all of you have, I am the prayer and meditation girl. If you're not praying and meditating, you're wasting all this great, yummy, delicious energy that's going on right now. It's so awesome. Prayer and meditation. Prayer is talking to God, however you experience that, and meditation is just listening. It can be that simple. If any of you want to find out more about that, I have a class every Wednesday evening. It's called Unlock Your Spiritual Wisdom. And we meet every Wednesday evening, 7 to 9 p.m. And it's $80 a month. I do charge by the month, so I'm not chasing money around all the time. And it's amazing. You are going to learn super high-tech stuff. We are just getting done working on awareness of, activating, and attuning the 12 chakra system. And we're now going to be moving into how to use that energy to develop our psychic gifts, to develop our natural gifts, develop our spiritual gifts, maybe healing, maybe, all the different things. We're going to be learning about prayer technology, and we do massive meditations all the time. And if you're interested in that, let me know. Let me know. I will send you a link. One of the best ways to learn about all that stuff is to join up with someone that you feel kind of that you resonate with, a spiritual teacher or a group or something, and start doing it. It's really what it is. It's I know a lot of people are like, yeah, I know I should be meditating. Well, you got to do it. So yeah, meditation is awesome. Yep, it absolutely is amazing. You're welcome, Shannon. Pat, what do I see for you? I don't see anything. Let's see what the Archangel Michael in the cards. You're not alone. There's isolation, physical connection, and community. So you may feel isolated, but you have a lot more going on. Turn to your spiritual guidance. Turn to the people that you know that love you. Turn to the people that you love. Don't sit in expectation to bring things to you. Reach out to other people. And I feel like it's kind of your nature anyways, kind of reach out and help other people. And it's like, be doing that. Be doing that. It's super cool. Super cool. So I hope that helps, Pat. Oh, thanks, Anna. Yeah, I can be a little bit. I'm a Virgo with a Capricorn rising. And so with working with this stuff, a lot of times it's like I have a very loving heart, very loving energy, but I'm also like, bam, get to the point. So yeah, super good, super good. Yeah, you know what, Charlene? I have that too. I actually have 3 different autoimmune diseases, so I understand. But you know what? I'm going to say this. This might be a little bit brutal, but don't let your excuses take you away from something that would be wonderful. And, you know, on my website, micheleamburgey.com, there's a free meditation on there to help cleanse and clear your chakras and energy fields. Listen to it. You know, get yourself sat up in a chair and listen to it. If you fall asleep, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But train yourself. You know, when you first start, you're going to fall asleep. I mean, that happens. But try to put yourself in a position, you know, where maybe you're sitting up. Maybe you're not completely laid out on the bed, which is how I meditate. And I do fall asleep sometimes. But do it. And meditation isn't something that you know how to do just out of the gate. Our minds are so filled with shit all the time that it takes a while. It takes practice and it takes consistency. And you have to decide to do it. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody's going to save you for it. Nobody's going to give you meditation. Wish I could. Because I'll tell you what, I'd be the first one to do it because I believe in it. If I knew how to do that, oh my God. But the only thing I can do is to be here to help you, to offer classes, to be here, you know, on Facebook Live and to love you guys. And, you know, I offer sessions, private sessions with people to teach them how to do it. But you still have to do the work. You still have to decide. And so I want to offer to you to make a commitment to yourself to start meditating for 10 minutes every day. 10 minutes every day. Pick a little guided meditation. There's 1,000 on YouTube. Stephen Nobel is great. His are about 20 minutes. Do 20 minutes and sit up straight, feet on the ground, breathe deeply, and do a guided meditation. It's awesome. It'll change your life. It'll change your life. Change mine. Totally change mine. So, yeah. And I get it. I get it. But do it anyways. So, Jane. Hey, Janie. Oh, very cold. Yeah, I knew they'd be out. I knew they'd be out. Good, good, good. Jane's going home. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be a problem, honey. I really didn't. So I'm so glad to hear that. And thank you for sharing that too. And Frankie, meditation with you is what got me. Oh my God. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. Frankie. That's right. Frankie used to sit in my spiritual development classes so long ago. Oh, been doing this for a long time. Makes me feel old. But yeah, you know what? It really helps to have people to do it with. And that's why I do that. Unlock your spiritual wisdom. Half of that class is a meditation, you know, and then I record it. And then you can go back and when you're in the class, we also have a private Facebook group. And you can go back and I have the class recorded. And you can go back and fast forward to the meditation part and do that meditation every day. You know, when you start joining up with the stuff that I'm doing, all the stuff that you guys are asking about, you get little self-marketing here. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that, Frankie. You know, it's so beautiful, all the people that just have been in my life throughout all this, my spiritual journey. It's such an honor, Frankie. I love you. I love you too. I love Janie. I love all of you. You're all amazing, you know. This is Heather barring. Okay, I don't see anything for you guys. I'm not doing this. So, I'm going to pull a card for you. Oh my God. How many times does this card come up today? The Void. Stop. Embrace the quiet. You are in the great cosmic womb. So Heather, stop. Be still. Stop absorbing what isn't yours too. We got this. This makes me crazy. Okay. It's like time for you to take your energy back, Heather. For you. Thank you, Ariel. You're awesome too, girlfriend. I've known Ariel since way back in the day too. Guys are so cool. And Ariel is an amazing spiritual teacher as well. Ariel Hubbard, if you guys see her name there, you can go check her out. She's doing stuff online as well. She's amazing. So, you know, it's not just me. I mean, I'm going to push me because I want you to come to my classes and come work with me. But there's a lot of us, and Ariel's just as great. You vibe with her, go. Go be with her. We all work together. Those of us that are the spiritual teachers and that are working with the ascension energy and working with awakening, and who are the awakeners, who are the ones that are creating the new earth energy, you know, we all support each other. So Ariel's one of my peeps, and I tell you what, you pick what you vibe with.
When you get done, can you stay in here for a little bit? Because I'm going to make the tentacles something wrong.
That's very nice. Yeah.
But it's going to be my fancy restaurant, which is at Abby's Cafe.
Very cool. Thank you. I will. I'll let you know when I'm done.
Okay. And then I will tell you to, and then I will remind you.
Okay.
Stay in here for a little
Beautiful.
bit.
Thank you.
Okay.
She is just the cutest damn thing in the world. So, Susan, I've been using this time to work on my self-meditation and journaling. Excellent. Excellent. And you know, it's interesting too. I'm getting, somebody was asking questions before about, and the answer was coming through about soaking in a bath, the mineral bath, they said. Magnesium is great, but mineral bath. I'm kind of feeling, Susan, that'd be great for you as well. And I want to just put that out for everybody. And if you're not one to go soak in a bath, make sure your minerals are balancing, because that helps with alkalinity too. Minerals are what bring about the alkalinity in the body. And Catherine, I think I might have bypassed you a little bit, but that might be something to keep your mind on too. I do a very keto carnivore diet, and I know one thing that I have to supplement is minerals and stuff. So very good. We got a lot of people on here. I just welcome everybody. If any of you aren't familiar with me, I'm Michele Amburgey. I'm a spiritual teacher. I am a life coach. I'm a psychic intuitive. What else do I do? Energy healer. I'm a certified hypnotherapist. EFT, past life regression, so fun. You can go to my website, micheleamburgey.com, see the stuff that I offer. Got a lot of sessions that I offer. I got a lot of classes. My ongoing class is Wednesday. It's Unlock Your Spiritual Wisdom. It's so much fun. It's so cool. And the anxiety, some of you missed the free class on anxiety. I may do it again free in a while. If not, it's usually like $25. It's not expensive. And I got a couple things coming along too. So, Zomera, girl, I shared your event that's coming up with the beautiful crystals. If anybody wants to go back, she's doing a meditation with Chrysocolif, I believe. Excellent energy, beautiful energy. Yeah, well, you know what? If we're online, we can be in groups as large as we want to. That's why I do everything online. I don't do any of my stuff. I don't see clients in person. I don't even do healing in person. I do everything online. And I started doing that about 5 years ago. And so it's kind of funny. Like, a lot of people are like, you know, either scrambling to figure out how to do this, or they're, you know, just learning how to work online. And I've been doing this. I actually been helping a lot of people that do what I do to figure out how to do this so that they can start working with their clients and stuff. So I can have, let's see, in my Zoom account, I think I can have up to 500 people. So come on, let's do this. Let's have some fun. Ta-da! Hi, Barbie. How's Sedona, my friend? Barbie just moved to Sedona. So jealous. So jealous. So nice to see you here. Yeah, I miss hugs too. Matter of fact, you know, it was so funny. I got a message from my my insurance company, a little message saying, you know, everybody be careful, washing your hands, information coming through. We're just beginning to really see the impact of, you know, how many people are going to get sick, what is going to happen here. And one of the things she said was, you know, keeping social distance at home too. And I was like going, oh crap. Well, we don't really do that here. We're still hugging and holding hands, especially with Abby. You know, we're giving her hugs and snuggles and stuff. And I kind of went, My daughter and I looked at each other and she goes, I'm going to go isolate. She went in a room. So I was like, I never even thought about that. I figure if we're home, we're staying home. Nobody's going out and getting germs and stuff out there that we didn't need to worry about that. So, but you know what? You do the best you can do. You do the best you can do. Tracy, go get a guided meditation. Like I was talking about before, it helps. Susan, yeah. You know what? And we miss hugs. And you know what I think what's going to happen too is when we all move through this and get back out there, I think we're going to appreciate those things more. I think we're going to appreciate being able to be with each other, going to be able to appreciate the parks and the beaches and the hugs and the going out to dinner with each other and all that more. You know, it's what's that song? You don't know what you've got till it's gone. Well, let's not forget this time. Let's not take advantage or not really appreciate. I think this unplug is really important for us to get back to what really matters to us and to start really living our lives and fighting for the things that are really important and the people that are important. Again, I started this whole thing talking about look at who is keeping this country running, and it isn't the government. You know, it isn't the people that we kind of have always thought are supposed to. They are fumbling around like a bunch of bumblebees. And it's like, we are, you are, I am. The people that are keeping, you know, the hospitals and the doctors and the caregivers and the truckers and the people that are keeping food going and the people that are delivering food and taking care of our elderly and the teachers taking care of the children and making all this work. This is who's keeping it going. The healers and the readers and the people who have gifts coming online and doing this stuff with you guys. These are the people that are keeping, I'm getting chills, that are keeping this country running. And we've got to honor that, and we've got to honor them, and we've got to start paying, tribute to these people and make sure that these people are taken care of moving into the future, that we don't look at them as lowly or less than important. Oh, you just work at a grocery store. Those people are fucking feeding your ass and your family and keeping this country running, and we need to start treating them like they are the celebrities and the biggie wigs. We need to put them in their proper places. Teachers, so much. And really start doing that. That's a shift that we can all do by honoring those people that are keeping this thing running. And vote out the numbnuts that aren't. And I'm not taking any political stance because that whole arena is not my thing. But, yeah, here, you're picking up what I'm laying down. Oh, thanks for my background. It needs to be ironed, but I got it up there. I'm kind of playing with it. Yeah, Barbie's saying, yeah, part of this is about us connecting more often rather than waiting until, yeah, it is. It really is. So I know that everybody is listening to this message a little bit up on my soapbox. I know that you guys get it. You know, you guys really understand this and understand that this is part of the shift of consciousness is taking those that have been trod upon and lifting them up, and those that have been the treaders, you know, those that have been walking all over everybody and taking advantage and, you know, not honoring the people that really keep it going. Get rid of them. We don't need them. We don't need parasites and people feeding off of our energy, our hard work, just for them to have all control, all money, all luxury, all everything. That time is done. We're all done. We're all sick of it. We're not slaves. We're divine beings. We're not slaves. We're powerful beings, and we got to get back to it and start acting like it. And that's part of what I'm here for. And that's why I'm here and doing this every day, and that's why I'm bringing forth these messages. I mean, I'm here under the guise of a psychic giving you card readings, but you want to know what? It's a message that's coming through from the Archangelic and Angelic Realms that are here coming out, not just to you whose ears will hear and those that will hear later, but this is going out into the universe to create. And that's how it's done. You know, I'm doing it from the privacy of my little office. So yeah. It's what we're doing. It's what we're doing. We got to make those changes. Anissa is saying, I've been in a funk for a few days and I'm having a really hard time pulling myself out of it. How do I pull myself out of it? What are you thinking about? What are you feeding your mind on? Stop. Whatever, if you're in a funk, it's because you're buying into the fear and the crap that's going on. You're checking your TV too often. You're talking about all of this stuff with friends. Something's going on that your mind is not being given truth. And the truth is what you're hearing here. This time is for you to be in peace and harmony with yourself, to enjoy time off, to enjoy freedom, to enjoy the shift of energies, and pull yourself out of it. Start feeding yourself on positive. Anything that you watch, that you read, that you listen to, that you internet, anything that is not making you feel better, stop doing it and start feeding yourself on the happy things, the things that bring you joy. And if that means turning everything off and go and paint a picture, do a doodle, or lay in the sun, you've got to start doing what brings you joy. These funks happen because you're watching too much TV, you're talking too much about it, you're worrying too much about it. And frankly, there's so many layers of stuff that's going on, nobody really knows. But your job is stop with the negative thinking. And that's what it is it's hooking up in the negative thinking. And when you go to sleep at night, it keeps going in the subconscious. And so stop. You guys have to feed yourself on the positive, on what lifts you up, on what brings you joy, on what makes you feel happy. Find a few websites that have good, happy things. Go onto YouTube. There's a lot of people sharing a lot of really happy, good stuff. Go see Stephen Noble. He's got all kinds of meditations that are great. I mean, I will sometimes listen to him for hours and hours on end. I mean, I have gone through almost his whole repertoire of meditations, just having it on in the background so that that's what my subconscious mind is picking up. Powerful music, Stephen Halpern's music. Get on Alexa and say, Alexa, play music by Stephen Halpern. Get it going and get it going in the background so that your subconscious mind is picking up on it. And Anissa, get a healing session. Get some life coaching. Do some stuff, that I offer. All that kind of stuff. Hypnotherapy, past life regression, EFT. Ta-da! You got the one-stop shop right here. So yeah. Start feeding your mind on the positive. Hi, Elaine. Very cool. Very cool. I love seeing all of you guys here. We're all kind of getting, this has been going on for a while. I think someone said we were at 10 days. Here, I'm in Orange County. About 10 days on in this. And I think a lot of people are starting to get a little cabin fever, a little chomping at the bit. So you know what? Get in your car and go take a drive around. Go drive by. We took a drive, drove up the coast a little bit, went up to almost to Laguna, went down through Dana Point, looked at the ships, went up the hill and got the bird's eye view. Just change your view, change what you got going on. And Anissa, you're really good about getting out and about and going to the beach. You've been being good about doing that. So don't buy into all the fear and stuff. Half of the crap, they might be providing us with some information, but they put so much fear and trauma and drama behind it that it literally, it rattles your nervous system. It really does. So if you have to, hey, Loretta, if you have to watch news, watch it for 15 minutes, get what you need, and get rid of it. And I'll tell you what, on Facebook, I have hid for 30 days a lot of people that are putting scary, negative crap out, especially a lot of the political stuff and hatred and anger and frustration. And my Facebook feed's really nice now because it's basically all the spiritual leaders and people that are putting happy, joyful, uplifting stuff. So I highly recommend it. It's kind of like now I'm telling my secret why I'm so happy all the time. I can't see anybody's posts. No, it's not that bad. But I have been being really careful. And I'll tell you, I'm really careful about what I feed myself on. I feed my energy on. When I sleep at night, I have really high vibe music going on. Sometimes I have Sanskrit chant. And what is, oh my God, I can't even think of what it is. I can't remember what it is. There's the Gandharva, there's another one. The Gayatri mantra. Very, very powerful. There's a lot of different things. Prayer. Matter of fact, There's a prayer, it's called the Aramaic Lord's Prayer. Any of you that are in the Soulful Living, in the Unlock Your Spiritual Wisdom class, I just put this prayer in the files. But it's called the prayer, and it's the Aramaic Lord's Prayer. So it's the Lord's Prayer the way Jesus said it. And check this out. I'm gonna come over this way a little bit. But it says, "O birther, father, mother of the cosmos, you who create all that moves in light, focus your light within me, make it useful. Create your reign of unity now. Through our fiery hearts and willing hands, your one desire then acts with mine, as in all light, so in all forms. Grant what I need each day in bread and insight, and loose the cords of my mistakes as I release the cords of others' guilt. Don't let surface things delude me, but free me from that which holds me back. From you is born all ruling will, the power and the life to do. The song that beautifies all, from age to age it renews. Truly, power to these statements. May they be the ground from which all my actions grow. Amen, amen." And so, there's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of power in prayer, and even rote prayer, like the Lord's Prayer, the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi, Gayatri mantras. It's very powerful. It shifts your energy fields. It shifts your consciousness. So that again was the Aramaic Lord's Prayer, and it's by Douglas Klotz. He is, I believe he's a rabbi, but he translates from Aramaic into English. Because what happened was Aramaic was translated into Latin, and then I believe into German and Greek, and then into English, and so much of the meaning is lost. So this is very close. And there's also a book called The Prayer of the Cosmos, and it talks about this, and it talks about the beatitudes and the prayers that were spoken back in Jesus's time, and what they really mean when you take it from Aramaic right into English, and the true meaning. And that's a great thing to do if you're feeling in a funk, my friend Anissa. Put some energy on that. There's even YouTubes on it. Also, Greg Braden is doing a lot of great stuff right now too. You can look him up on YouTube. There's a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to get hopping right now because it's 5 o'clock. I need to start thinking about dinner. And I've got my granddaughter making a wonderful meal for our make-believe little friends. And so I'm so happy to see all of you guys. Take these words of guidance that flow through me from the Angelic Realms and really, really listen. Allow them to sit in your heart and let them move around in your heart. Forget your brain for a minute. Just let this guidance and this love that's coming to you just touch your heart, and do a little prayer. Find some prayer maybe that you like, something that works for you, and start doing that. And you will notice a shift very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So I send you guys love. I'll see you tomorrow. Probably about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm taking a course with Corey Good, actually, and it's on Ascension, and I'll let you guys know how it's going. So everybody have a great Friday. Party with a prayer. And I love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys hang in there. Be good to yourselves, okay? Love you. Bye-bye.